Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Planet, everybody. This is Takehitsu, and I call you guys my Take fam. So, in Viridian Forest, okay, there's, I'm going to be running through it with a bike. I got the bike because I'm a little bit ahead of the game thanks to the Easter event. But, regardless, I'm going to show you guys kind of what it looks like. The Pokemon that you can get here are... Okay, so the Pokemon here is Caterpie, Weedle, Pichu, Scyther, and Pinsir. So for Caterpie, well, more specifically Butterfree, you're going to want them to be timid. For Weedle, you're going to want them to be jolly. For Pichu, you're going to want it to be timid, which I just ran into a Pichu, so let's go ahead and see what we can do here. Let's try and catch it, because Pichu's not so easy to come across. Doesn't like the basic Pokeball. Let's use Stun Spore. Put him and paralyze him a little bit. Failed. Let's try it one more time. Failed. Alright, let's just go ahead and keep going with this. So, didn't even work. Ugh. Come on. Something needs to work on you. You're not invulnerable to everything. Alright, let's try a Great Ball. Broke free instantly. What in the world is going on here? Okay, so apparently this Pichu is basically saying it's bigger than life, which is hilarious at this point. This is getting annoying. Alright. Come on. Fail, fail, fail. You're a failure, Paris. You're an absolute failure. Not that I'm surprised. It's a Paris. They're kind of annoying, but you know, come on, dude. Okay, Pichu, just finish this already. If you're gonna, if this guy can't do anything to him, then you know it's kind of annoying. Let's go with the next Pokemon. Let's swap out with Nidoran. Since Pichu wants to be a bum, we're gonna lower his defense. Unless that fails too. It didn't, but you know. That's what it seems like. Okay, so we're going to lower your defense a little bit, and then that'll make it more susceptible to Pokeballs, which, believe it or not, actually does work. And... See, it got to the point where it shakes. How annoying. What in the world is up with this? What did this guy eat for the breakfast? Spinach Wheaties? So, we're just going to kind of wreck his stats a little bit, make him pretty weak. Then we're gonna catch it. But anyways, so the Pichu you're looking for if you're going for Raichu is timid. Now keep in mind there's a rare type of Pichu you can catch which has the spiky ear effect. Spiky ear cannot be evolved into a Raichu. So you know, you get that whole deal going on there. That one has a different type of, what do you call it? Different nature. And I'll figure out what that is in a minute. Give me a second. It's because of Paris, isn't it? Because you have no issue just smacking this Paris around. Stun Spore just doesn't work on you. Okay, whatever. So anyways, let's see here. Let's use Leer. And we'll lower your defense until it can't be lowered anymore because you're being a bum face. And it'll tell me it can't be lowered anymore. Or at least it used to in the old versions. I don't know if it does now. Yep, there it goes. It said it can't be lowered anymore. So let's use a bag and we'll throw a Great Ball on you. Really? Just no, you just break free instantly. There's nothing that can catch you. Alright, fine. There we go. Okay, well, after that pain in the butt, so we got a Pichu. I don't know what it is because I don't have room in the party. But anyways, so there's the other 2 Pokemon that you can find in the Viridian Forest first section, which are extremely rare. They are ER, so the chance of running into them is virtually non-existent, is Scyther and Pinsir, okay? So Scyther, if you're wanting to leave it as a Scyther, you're going to want it to be Jolly. But if you're going for Scizor, it's evolved form, which I'm not really sure how to get it to evolve, but, you know, that it works. You want Impish nature. And there are pretty effective builds for both Scizor and Scyther, so it's kind of a thing. And Pinsir is a Jolly type. Okay, this is getting slightly annoying. I can't even take 2 steps. Alright, so I'm going to show you the Viridian Forest is very different from the one I'm used to. Let's go ahead and use a max repel because I don't feel like dealing with these guys. I don't have a max repel, do I? I just have a repel. Well, there we go. We'll use that. So anyways, the basic area here is kind of the same. You can go in circles and then over here, but the next thing you're gonna have to deal with is trainers. So the reason I'm doing such a more in-depth element to this is because there's so much more to deal with in this one. Then this is the first pinnacle point in the game where you can just breeze through it. You actually have to grind pretty hard to get what you want. There's trainers you have to deal with. It's a significant sized what do you call it? It's a significant sized dungeon, I guess you could call it. There's just a lot of things to do in the Viridian Forest, including you have your first little quest to do. I will show you that in a second when I get there. And no, you're not going to have a bike yet. Like I said, I only have a bike because I got a little bit further ahead thanks to the event. And I grinded the Easter event for days upon weeks. And had a huge amount of money, so I threw some in and got a bike. Then I came back here because I realized that my original footage was like a minute, and that the Viridian Forest is too big and too vast to cover in 1 minute. So here we are. So, God, don't need more Pokemon to run into me. Okay, so this guy right here, Bug Catcher Milo, okay? He gives you a quest, and your quest is basically to beat up, it's like 10 or 20 Weedle and Caterpie. Once you do that, you come back, and he pays you, and you're all good. So that is the Viridian Forest. There's a hidden area in Viridian Forest, which you need the HM cut and the ability to use it before you can go in there. I do not have that yet, so I can just show you the basic entrance and what it looks like. But it is here at the end of the Viridian Forest. You go up this little area here, there's another trainer, and this grass goes off into the wall. So you end up going over here, and you can find Bulbasaur over here. But like I said, you need cut, obviously. It's massive blockade of trees here. You need cut to be able to get over here, and the chance of finding Scyther and Pinsir, I believe, is supposedly higher here. Not by much, but, you know, it's the way it is. And that should be all for Viridian Forest, guys. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Please hit that thumbs up. I can always use the support. And if you guys liked what you saw, hit the thumbs up as well. If you are new to the channel and have not watched a lot of my content, please subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications when I post new content. I'm posting new stuff all the time. And tomorrow we will come over here and we will take care of the Pewter City and the rest of Route 2. Well, actually, I'd probably wait till Diglett Tunnel for the rest of Route 2. But anyways, have a good evening and good night.